Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today, Aquarius, I'm going to be doing your ancestors' messages. So I hope you're doing well. Now let's see what messages we have. Now please do remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and just drop the rest. I'm going to be channeling messages for, quite a few people. So there's going to be messages that may not necessarily be for you. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So the first message we have is card 21, Opulence. It's time to lead. Now 21 reduces to number 3, which is the number of creation, growth and expansion. So there is a message for you to start creating. Specifically, when we talk about leadership, it may well be to start a business where people are going to follow. It could be employing people. But it could also be, when we talk about leading, this could also be maybe some kind of role of counseling that you may want to take, so that you may be the light that people turn to, is what I'm hearing. I'm also getting a specific message for some of you that you may kind of underestimate what you're capable of. Be in a position like a deputy manager instead of a manager, if you get my drift. And your ancestors are telling you that it's time for you to be the actual manager, the boss, that you have the skills, the talent, and that you need to believe in your own skills and competencies in order to do so. The other message we have is number 4, doable. 4 is strong foundation and stability. And this card says the key is within your grasps. And if you look at the imagery on the card, you can see that the person's just broken a window. There's a bit of blood on the arm, and the key is right next to the tip of the finger. So this is acknowledging that if you put your mind to it, put yourself in a position of leadership, it's going to work. It's going to bring you stability and strong foundations, because it's a number 4 card. Your ancestors are telling you to have faith, that you're not going to fall. You're going to be able to do whatever you set your mind to. This is a beautiful, encouraging card, really. And then we have card 34, Ubuntu. Now this reads compassion for others. 34 reduces to number 7, which is the number of experience and also self-evaluation. Now this is a card that can talk about understanding things through the eyes of someone else. If you look at the imagery, the plant is actually inside the eye of the face that's depicted there. So it's trying to see things from their point of view, to try and understand a situation better, and give you a wider understanding of whatever situation you're into. Let's grab the tarot and dig a little bit more. But your ancestors are telling you that if you rise and you go for this opportunity to lead, to take the reins of your own life and whatever project you have in mind in your hands, it's going to bring you opulence, which is, abundance, really. And it is completely feasible. It's within your reach. Let's see what we've got. So we have Major Arcana, Strength card. Beautiful, the 6 of Wands. And the 7 of Swords. you have a 7 standing under the 7, because as explained, Ubuntu 34 is number 7. So you've got two 7s here, and they're standing next beneath each other. So we start with the Strength cards. Now, if you ever watched any of my readings, you'll know that Major Arcana have a very specific importance to me, because they represent the hand of God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, spirit, whoever you work with, intervening. And the Strength card is number 9, number of achievement. Sorry, number 11. I can't even count. What is wrong with me? Number 11. Now, number 11 reduces to number 2, which is duality. And well, decisions and relationships as well, but in this case it's the duality. And a duality within you is actually acknowledging that yes, we all have weaknesses, but we also have great power. And the Strength card is here to remind you of the inner fortitude that you have. So what I see in this message is that it's standing right under Opulence, which says it is time to lead. And when I first touched the card, I got the message of maybe you not having full faith in your competencies or your skills to be a leader. And this card comes underneath it. So, as I said, to duality, weaknesses and strength, we all have them. But this is really focusing on your courage, really is the word that's coming in. You know, it's understanding where your power resides, and you are a leader. It is quite obvious when you have strength, which is fire energy, Leo card, right under it's time to lead. You know, it really is saying embrace your true power, your inner strength. And it doesn't have to mean being strong and violent. This is not what I mean. You know, you can be a strong leader without having to be forceful. You know, rely on your own skill. Where does your power reside in order to lead other people? And because it's a major arcana, this is going to have a more permanent effect on your life. So this is really a strength that's been there all along, and that you may not be aware of. And your ancestors are telling you, we know you are strong, we know you are a leader, someone who can lead the way, who doesn't need to follow someone else, is what I'm hearing, or doesn't need to be directed. It's time you kind of took the reins of your own life and went your own way, is what I'm hearing. And the second card you got was doable. They're telling you it's within your reach, and this is confirmed with the Six of Wands. Now this is again fire energy. Wands is the suit of passion, desire, what your heart and soul really yearn for. And the Six talks about harmony after having overcome some kind of a change or a challenge. So it's really embracing that fire energy. And the Six of Wands talks about really coming back victorious after having overcome competition or confrontation, depending on what the scenario is. But this is the card of victory. It also has the sense of the beginning of recognitions, you know, people seeing you as a leader, as someone who's victorious, who's successful. So this is like a confirmation again that this is all within your reach. You just need to awake to this strength, courage, skills that you have that are going to enable you to get to this point. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Now, as I said with Ubuntu, because 34 reduces to 7, 7 is to do with experience and self-evaluation. And swords is the mental realm. So this is thoughts, ideas. This is truths and communication. And the Seven of Swords talks about really having a focused and determined attitude, you know, doing what it takes to get to where you need to be. It comes after the Six of Swords, which is having learnt all of the lessons you needed to and taking them with you and moving to calmer waters. Now this is really continuing in this direction, but keeping your focus and your determination. It may also talk about, it's the shadow side of it, about something happening behind the scenes. And if you found out that, you know, because it's with this card about compassion for others, if you found out that someone's done something not quite right, it asks you, your ancestors are asking you to look at this with compassion and empathy, and try to understand why these people have done what they've done, you know, in the background, because this can talk about things happening behind the scenes. Any other messages for my Aquarius querents, please? Okay, you've got card 13, Will. Now 13 reduces to number 4, which is obviously stability, strong foundation, and the strong foundations of this victory that is going to come your way, of how you're going to achieve what you're striving for, is going to be based on your willpower. Sorry, just ignore my dogs. She's very loud, particularly her. So the will card is really about this focused, determined message from the Seven of Swords of being determined to do what it takes, is having that willpower. It also echoes the message of the Strength card, which is about your inner strength, your courage to push forward. So this is a confirmation of the previous message. You also have 17, which is self-reflection. And I was talking to you about looking within and seeing the weaknesses and the strength, and concentrating on the strength, because we all have weaknesses. And I love this card. It has a beautiful energy of really looking at yourself and not judging, and knowing that, you know, you've got light and shadow, and it's perfectly acceptable, and you actually can draw your strength from your weaknesses, because being aware of your weaknesses is going to make you stronger. There is a lot of self-evaluation in your cards in this message that your ancestors are talking about, and really knowing yourself. So I'm going to grab one final energy to close the reading for you. Oh, this card was talking to me, so I'm going to grab it. Yes. So again, card 43, that's a number 7. Do look up the meaning of number 7. It's a very spiritual number. And this card, beautiful artwork on the card, is the card of overflow, overwhelm and plenty. When you do get in touch with your inner strength and you realize that things are within your grasps, and you know, you push through with your willpower, you will get that victory, and you will have this sense of plenty, and you will be emotionally overwhelmed, but with an abundance of positive feelings, and you know, it brings prosperity. It really is about digging in, finding your strength, and taking the reins of your life in your hands is what I'm hearing, and really going for it, and doing so without judging other people and what they've done and what they've said is what I'm hearing. And you're going to have a very, very positive outcome for that. You're going to be rewarded. Your ancestors are with you. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful month, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.